Yeah, go Bills!
You think we're going to beat the Seahawks?
It's a mystery.
I can't believe it's week 9. So what's up, guys? I am here to break down the Buffalo Bills week 9 matchup against the Seattle Seahawks. This is for sure to be one of their biggest tests of the season. Probably the best, if not the second best team on the Bills schedule. And I just kind of wanted to dive into what I think is going to happen, how the Seahawks have been doing, what are the Bills' realistic chances, and basically what to expect and interesting themes. The Bills, I think, are starting out as a 10-point underdog. So getting into it, recapping the Seattle Seahawks season thus far, they're 6-1. In my opinion, they're the best team in the NFC, and their offense is on fire. Everybody knows Russell Wilson is the front runner for the MVP. Halfway through the 2020 season, Wilson has thrown for 2,151 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. He has a completion percentage of 71.5, and he is lighting it up offensively. The fewest points the team has scored is 27 all season, so the Bills are going to have to score if they want to keep up with this team. Seattle has become a passing team. That is the strength of their team. They have 2 awesome receivers in DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. DK Metcalf has 36 receptions, 7 touchdowns, and 680 yards receiving. Tyler Lockett, a member of my fantasy team, has 7 touchdowns as well, with 49 receptions and 579 yards. These two combined are insane. You can only hope to slow these two down. I don't think you're fully going to stop them, especially with the way our defense has been playing. I know our secondary is better than our run defense, but still, the weakness of their team is their defense. Although they did just trade for Carlos Dunlap and Jamal Adams started practicing, they're still ranked at the bottom of the league defensively, and everybody scores on them. The least amount of points they have allowed all season is 23. The Bills could really use a game where they would light up the scoreboard again. I kind of forgot what it felt like in the month of October, and November coming around, hopefully they can get back to September form. In a nutshell, the Bills can pass on this team. Let me tell you about the best CBD company in Buffalo, Vitality. Vitality calms my down. I'm a wild man at times. You can ask my girlfriend. You can ask any of my friends. I have a tendency to be a bit high-strung. They have water-soluble CBD, pet CBD, salves, and organic CBD. If you're an everyday user like me or somebody who is just trying to test the waters and figure it out, I encourage you to visit their website, linked in the description of this video, and enter the promo code GETTHETABLES for 30% off of your order. Fun fact about Russell Wilson: he has never played in front of Bills Mafia. So the thing I find fascinating about this matchup is that Russell Wilson will likely go his entire career without playing in front of Bills Mafia. 8 years ago when the Seattle Seahawks were scheduled to come to Buffalo, that game was played in Toronto. And this year, obviously, there's no fans, so he's really not going to feel our wrath ever. If Wilson ends up staying in Seattle, which he very well could do, it would be 8 more years, which would take him to the year 2028, and that would make him 39 years old, which is a long shot. It's not impossible, but we all know how the NFL goes. You really can't predict that far out. Not being able to go to games is such a buzzkill on so many levels, because not only is the away schedule amazing, but the home schedule this year was special too. And I really would have liked to see Russell Wilson live. Obviously, I hope he loses, but I got a lot of respect for him. It's a missed opportunity to see what I think is going to be a legendary player play live in your home stadium. I'm not going to dwell on it. It is what it is. Getting into what the Bills need to improve on. I'm not sure that the defense this year is salvageable. Meaning, they get run all over weekly because, in my opinion, they aren't big enough up front. I know they just signed Darren Lee, who underachieved in New York. He was a first-round draft pick in 2016. Barely played with Kansas City last year, but come on. Hopefully he'll work out. I am cautiously optimistic that he'll be better than AJ Klein. In my opinion, after last week, watching AJ Klein, he should not be on the football field. If they weren't so thin at linebacker, I highly doubt he'd be on the team. What I think the Bills need to do to be competitive is to throw the ball. Let their quarterback loose and air it out. The game plan needs to be pass heavy. The Bills finally have picture perfect weather for a home game, which they haven't had the past 2 affairs. I hope they air it out and show that their pass offense is one to be reckoned with in the NFL, led by their franchise quarterback. Let Josh Allen lead the offense. A win would be huge. I think Seattle is the best team in the league, and most reasonable people would say that Seattle is a top 3 team in the NFL. A win this week would put the Bills where I thought they were in September, as a legitimate contender, a team that can compete for a championship, a team that can compete with any team in the NFL, and a team that is a shoo-in to win their division. Now, I know we all know that the national media is going to kick and scream while they're giving the Bills praise, whether it's backhanded compliments or completely fumble over facts and players' names or what have you, but they're going to have no choice to do it if we pull it out. I think if our defense can slow the bleeding and has 1 or 2 optimistic turnovers like they did last week, and our offense comes alive, the Bills have a legitimate shot at winning this game. But we'll see. Let me know your predictions for this monster matchup in the comments below. Man, I'm excited. I can't wait. Hope everybody's having a great week. Finish it out strong and go Bills.